Fishing season in 10 Chicago Park District lagoons opens officially today with hours from sunrise to dark. WGN Television Channel 9, Chicago's own television station.
The moving and inspirational story of the Miracle of Lourdes has Family Classics present The Song of Bernadette tomorrow afternoon at 3 o'clock on WGN Television Channel 9.
WGN Television, Channel 9, Chicago.
Won't you come in?
This is WGN TV Chicago, Television 9.
We wish you a Merry Christmas. We wish you a Merry Christmas. We wish you a Merry Christmas and a Happy New Year.
No, none of it.
It's 12 midnight. Time to welcome 1978. The WGN television family wishes you and yours a most happy and healthy New Year.
WGN Television Chicago at 6:30. They're funny, they're scary, they're hilariously horrifying. They're the Groovy Ghoulies, mornings at 8 o'clock, afternoons at 2:30, here on Channel 9. WGN Television Chicago at 6:30. WGN Television 9 in Chicago wishing you a very happy Thanksgiving. WGN Television Chicago at 6:30. Happy Hanukkah from those of us at WGN Television in Chicago. WGN Television Chicago wishing everyone a very safe and happy holiday season. Happy holidays from WGN Television Chicago.
Oh, that's fun. There's a lot to smile about on Channel 9.
This is WGN Television 9 in Chicago, wishing everyone a very safe and happy New Year. This is WGN Television 9 in Chicago.
This is WGN Television Channel 9, Chicago, wishing everyone a safe and happy 4th of July.
Chicago, your Chicago Cubs and White Sox baseball station.
Tonight, WGN Television presents The Amazing Story of Quester, a science-created robot with superhuman powers who will stop at nothing to find his creator. Robert Foxworth and Mike Farrell star in The Quester Tapes.
We're gonna fall for a ride on Channel 9. You're gonna fall. You're gonna fall for us. You're gonna fall. You're gonna fall for us. Daytime or nighttime, for crime and kids time. Come to the movies and keep up with News 9. You're gonna fall. You're gonna fall. Channel 9. For us.
Don't miss great college basketball with the Loyola Ramblers on America's #1 sports station, TV 9.
The Loyola Ramblers, led by Coach Gene Sullivan and talented Frederick Hughes, play Cincinnati University Saturday evening at 6. The Ramblers like to grab the ball and run from one end of the court to the other while applying an intense pressure defense. So fasten your seatbelts as Milo Hamilton and John Mengel bring you the fast-paced basketball action on America's #1 station for Sports TV 9.
Tonight, WGN Television presents the famous love duo, Humphrey Bogart and Lauren Bacall, together in an exciting detective mystery of blackmail and murder, The Big Sleep.
Catch all the excitement of National League Baseball in a special doubleheader when the Cubs conclude their series with the San Francisco Giants this afternoon at 2. We'll bring it to you live on America's #1 station for sports, Channel 9.
Catch an exciting game of baseball with our live from Wrigley Field coverage when the Chicago Cubs take on the Philadelphia Phillies tomorrow afternoon at 1:15 on America's #1 sports station, Channel 9.
We'll have details on these stories and more coming up on the 9 o'clock news.
Tonight, on the Saturday night movie, American infantrymen huddle in trenches waiting for a peace treaty to be signed. In the meantime, they must fight the toughest battle of the Korean War. Gregory Peck, Harry Gardino, and George Peppard must take Pork Chop Hill.
Pork Chop Hill lies waiting. The Chinese hold it. The Americans want it. Gregory Peck
May be able to block them. One squad? Our company couldn't lick those Chinese out there. How can I do it with a lousy squad? Do it. Ask me how later. Go on.
the toughest battle of the Korean War on Pork Chop Hill.
WKRP in Cincinnati.
Lou Grant's on Chicago's very own Channel 9, Sunday nights at 10:30. Now that's new.
Join Dick Clark each week for a salute to a big music headliner. You'll hear the big hits. You'll see the big stars as Dick Clark and a lineup of top entertainers honor the best. It's new this fall. Salute, hosted by Dick Clark.
Monday nights at 8 on Chicago's very own Channel 9.
Making the most of the moment, that's the way you are. We've been living life right with you, sharing good times, we've come far. We're a part of Chicago, a city filled with pride. Growing up together with a good feeling that grows from inside.
Feel the ride when you turn to us. Welcome home.
Welcome
home. Chicago's very own Channel 9.
Keeping in touch with tomorrow. Look at the lineup this fall.
More movies, news, sports, and fun. See us. We got it all.
When you turn to us.
Welcome home.
Welcome
Chicago's very own Channel 9. Heart of Chicago.
We belong to Chicago.
Chicago's Channel 9. Heart of Chicago.
To Chicago.
Participating advertisers in Cubs baseball are Anheuser-Busch, brewers of Budweiser, Toyota Motor Sales, and your local Toyota dealer, the friendly skies of United Airlines, your neighborhood True Value hardware stores, Canon Cameras, Union 76 and your neighborhood Union 76 dealer, Zenith and your Zenith dealer, and your Chicagoland and Northern Indiana Better Buick dealers. This copyright telecast is presented by the authority of the Chicago National League Ball Club, which has the right of approval of the announcers and is intended solely for the private, non-commercial use of our audience. Any publication, reproduction, retransmission, or other use of the pictures, descriptions, and accounts of this game without the express written consent of the Chicago National League Ball Club is prohibited.
That child is demon-possessed.
Tales from the Dark Side. Sunday night at 10 on Channel 9.
Sally Field, Burt Reynolds, and Jan Michael Vincent star in the rip-roaring adventure of a stuntman and his pals. Hooper.
Night Court. Weeknights at 6:30 on Channel 9.
Tonight on WGN's Action Theater, the Duke, who leads the action in Vietnam. John Wayne stars in The Green Berets. This morning on WGN's Weekend Theater, a professional gunslinger and 6 hired gunmen team up to free a revolutionary leader from prison. George Kennedy stars in The Guns of the Magnificent Seven.
Participating advertisers in Cubs baseball are Bud Light, proud sponsor of the 1988 U.S. Olympic team. Everything else is just alike. Buick. This great American pastime is brought to you by Buick, the great American road car, and your Better Buick dealers. United Airlines, the official airline of the Chicago Cubs. Come fly the friendly skies. Pepsi Cola, the choice of a new generation. Unical 76, who invite you to go with the spirit of 76. The Chicago Tribune, a great city deserves a great newspaper. True Value Hardware, your store of first choice. Canon, the official camera of the Chicago Cubs. Nissan Cars and Trucks, built for the most important race of all, the human race.
Participating advertisers in Cubs baseball are Budweiser, the king of beers and proud sponsor of the 1988 U.S. Olympic team. For all you do, this Bud's for you. Buick. This great American pastime is brought to you by Buick, the great American road car, and your Better Buick dealers. United Airlines, the official airline of the Chicago Cubs. Come fly the friendly skies. Pepsi Cola, the choice of a new generation. Unical 76, who invite you to go with the spirit of 76. The Chicago Tribune, a great city deserves a great newspaper. True Value Hardware, your store of first choice. Canon, the official camera of the Chicago Cubs. Nissan Cars and Trucks, built for the most important race of all, the human race.
It's cooler on 9.
For the first time in Chicago history, both opening day games will be carried by the same television station on the same day. This afternoon at 1, the last home opener at Comiskey Park. At 7, the lights go on at Wrigley Field. From opening day to opening night, the rites of spring begin on WGN. It's history you can watch. The Cubs and the Sox on Chicago's very own Channel 9.
Part by Budweiser. For that clean, crisp taste, this Bud's for you. Your Chicagoland, Northwest Indiana Better Buick dealers. The great American road belongs to Buick. True Value Hardware. For quality, selection, and personal attention, make True Value Hardware your store of first choice. The Chicago Tribune, where you'll always get the freshest sports. Unical 76, who invite you to go with the spirit of 76. Pepsi Cola, the choice of a new generation. Canon, proud to be the official camera of the Chicago Cubs. United Airlines, rededicated to giving you the service you deserve. Come fly the friendly skies. And Nissan, building cars for people who want more than just a means of getting from here to there. Nissan, built for the human race.
Chicago Cubs baseball on Channel 9. The Cubs are brought to you by Budweiser, the king of beers with that clean, crisp, cold taste. Buick and your Better Buick dealers. Get the facts. Buick is better. True Value. Got a tough job to do? You can do it with True Value hardware stores. Pepsi and Pepsi-Cola general bottlers of Chicago. United Airlines, official airline of the Chicago Cubs and the moving force behind Chicago's business. Your local 76 dealers, who invite you to go with the spirit of 76. And by Nissan, official car of the Chicago Cubs. See your Chicagoland Nissan dealer.
This is WGN Channel 9 Chicago, a Tribune broadcasting station. Our transmitter is located on top of the John Hancock Building. All rights and programming telecast by the station are reserved, and no program may be used or reproduced in any manner. Now,
In the meadow, we can build a snowman and pretend that he is Parson Brown.
From the Big A in Anaheim,
When it feels like Chicago. You know it's Chicago's very own 9 o'clock news. We know Chicago.
WGN presents. We'll return after these messages. The following is a WGN TV sports presentation. The Cubs are brought to you by Golden Draft and Golden Draft Light from Michelob. Wouldn't you rather be holding a golden? True Value Hardware Stores. Got a tough job to do? You can do it with True Value Hardware Stores. Buick and your local Buick dealers. Remember Buick, the new symbol for quality in America. United, Chicago's hometown airline, is proud to be the official airline of the Chicago Cubs. By Pepsi, gotta have it. And by the Chicago Tribune, Chicagoland's choice for sports, daily and Sunday.
This is WGN TV, Chicago. This is WGN TV, Chicago. WGN TV Channel 9 is proud to salute Chicago's African American community during Black History Month.
Tom will tell you what to expect when tough winter weather heads our way. Turn to Tom Skilling. Weekdays on WGN News at noon and 9. The following is a presentation of WGN Sports.
This is the first game of the 1938 World Series.
Chicago Cubs baseball on WGN. The Cubs are brought to you by Budweiser, Beechwood aged for a crisp, clean, classic taste. Buick and your better Buick dealers, the new symbol for quality in America. Builders Square, for all of your home improvement needs, we'll get you squared away. By Pepsi, be young, have fun, drink Pepsi. Aflac, insuring over 38 million people worldwide. The Chicago Tribune, #1 in sports throughout Chicagoland. And by Southwest Airlines. Fly Southwest Airlines. It's just plain smart.
This is WGN TV, Chicago.
WGN Morning News with Jackie Bang, Sonia Gatt, and Paul Hutner's weather. Weekday mornings at 7.
Somewhere in Chicago, a magic diamond has morphed an ordinary baseball team into the Southside Superheroes. Meet the Big Hurt, crushing baseballs using only a stick. Vacman, the infield vacuum cleaner. The Flamethrowers, hurling heat. Grand Slam, king of the base-clearing blast. Who controls these awesome forces? The Brain! The Southside Superheroes! All season long on WGN.
Fasten your seatbelts and turn on the movies. Chicago's movie station, WGN Channel 9. Turn it on.
Soon, WGN Morning News will bring you more in the morning. With 2 hours of news, up-to-the-minute weather, action-packed sports, and live traffic reports. Plus, we take you around town, tell you what's in style, detail the latest medical breakthroughs, show you how to get fit, give you the scoop from Hollywood, and bring you news that could affect your family. More of the news you want for 2 hours weekday mornings. WGN Morning News from 7 to 9 starting January 8th.
This season and for many years to come, WGN is your home for Bulls basketball. The next game, a championship matchup, the Bulls and Rockets. Then 2 games against the Cavs, followed by a hunting trip for Bucks and Hogs. The rivalry continues with Reggie and the Pacers. Then Grant Hill and the Pistons come to town, followed by the Raptors and the Bullets. Then the showdown with Patrick and the Knicks, and another Raptor Rumble. It's a great season of Bulls basketball from your year-round sports station, WGN.
You're watching Chicago's very own WGN News with Jackie Bannon, Bob Jordan, Jim Ramsey, and Dan Roan. This is WGN News at 9.
And you're watching WGN Morning News.
Live from Chicago's very own, Sonia Gann, Larry Potash, Joni Love, Bill Weir, Roseanne Tellez, Paul Conrad, Robin Baumgarten in Skycam 9, and Sam Rubin live from Hollywood. This is WGN Morning News.
It's just... You're watching Chicago's very own WGN News at 9. A little too... You're watching Chicago's very own WGN News with Steve Sanders, Allison Payne, Tom Skilling, and Dan Roan. This is WGN News at 9.
From WGN, America's #1 sports station, this is Instant Replay. A participating advertiser in tonight's Instant Replay is your local Ford dealer. See your favorite Ford dealer with quality people and quality products.
Tonight on the 7 o'clock movie, the original holiday classic about the man who insisted he was Santa Claus. Natalie Wood and Maureen O'Hara star in Miracle on 34th Street on WGN TV.
Tonight, Jason's back. This time his evil spirit is reborn once again when he's forced to confront his sister. John D. LeMay stars in Jason Goes to Hell on the WGN Big Ticket Movie. The following program depicts violent acts or behavior. Viewer discretion is advised. The following is a presentation of WGN Sports.
Chicago White Sox baseball on WGN is brought to you by Miller Lite, the great taste of a true Pilsner beer. Ford, cars built to last, trucks built Ford tough. Visit your local Ford store today. Coca-Cola, always a home run, always Coca-Cola. Toyota, every day belongs to you. Make it count. Toyota every day. New Discover Platinum. Now more than ever, it pays to discover. Platinum. Aflac, insuring over 40 million people worldwide. And by Southwest Airlines, offering low fares and frequent flights. Southwest Airlines, the official airline of WGN Sports.
St. Louis.
Chicago Cubs baseball on WGN is brought to you by Bud Light. For the great taste that won't fill you up and never lets you down, make it a Bud Light. New Discover Platinum. Now more than ever, it pays to discover Platinum. Pepsi, the joy of cola. The Illinois Lottery, where you have a chance at the big leagues every time you play. And by Southwest Airlines, offering low fares and frequent flights. Southwest Airlines, the official airline of the Chicago Cubs.
Tonight, don't miss game on WGN when Mr. Kukoc and the kids try and collar the big dog and Milwaukee. Bulls versus Bucks, tonight at 7 on WGN. The Bulls don't miss a minute.
Chicago's very own. A name you've come to trust. From downtown to your town. We cover the news that matters to you. Local news from Chicago's very own. Allison Payne, Steve Sanders, Tom Skilling, Dan Rowan. We're Chicago's very own WGN News at 9.
Tonight, White Sox meet Minnesota to continue their close race in the Central. Mags and the good guys are at the Metrodome for the last series of the season. Sox and Twins, tonight at 7 Eastern on WGN.
Chicago White Sox baseball, brought to you by Miller Lite. Grab a Miller Lite. It's Miller time. Your local Ford store. Quality people, quality products. Pepsi, the joy of Pepsi. And by Toyota, a better way every day. Get with the real.
Come on, man. You can fix anything.
MacGyver. Weekdays at 10 Eastern on WGN.
You're watching Chicago's very own WGN News at 9.
Smokes.
The White House. Chicago Bulls basketball on WGN TV. Brought to you by Miller Lite. Life is best told at a place called Miller Time. Your local Ford stores. Quality people, quality products. Fifth Third Bank. Working hard to be the only bank you'll ever need. U.S. Cellular, award-winning customer service has finally arrived in Chicago. U.S. Cellular, we connect with you. Toyota, get the feeling. And by Pepsi, the official soft drink of the Chicago Bulls.
The following is a presentation of WGN Sports.
Sunday, Sammy Sosa, Junior Griffey. The Cubs and Reds step up to the plate for a high noon showdown. Sunday at noon on WGN. Thursday, the Cubs must stop hard-hitting Jim Thome when he leads the Philadelphia Phillies into Wrigley Field. Thursday at 1 on WGN.
The Leadoff Man is brought to you by Walgreens, the pharmacy of the Chicago Cubs, Nissan and your Nissan dealer, and by Culver's Frozen Custard and Butterburger Restaurants. What a magnificent week! Chicago White Sox baseball on WGN TV, brought to you by Miller Lite. Grab yourself a great-tasting, low-carb Miller Lite. Pepsi, the official soft drink of the Chicago White Sox. Your local Ford stores. If you haven't looked at Ford lately, look again. And by Toyota. Get the feeling.
Sunday, Big Frank and the Sox battle Boston right after the pregame special push for the playoffs. Sunday at 12:30 on WGN. Now every game counts.
Is he hot or what?
Sunday, time to turn up the heat as Maglio and the Sox head south, looking to finish off their series in Florida with a win against Lou Piniella and Tampa Bay. Sox, Devil Rays, Sunday at noon on WGN. Monday, 3 is always a charm, but Game 4 is worth more. Sosa and the Cubs, Dunn and the Reds. Chicago and Cincy finish up their series at Wrigley. Cubs, Reds, Monday at 1 on WGN. Tuesday, the Cubs head west for a date with Adrian Beltre and the Los Angeles Dodgers. Two of baseball's classic franchises clash at Dodger Stadium. Tuesday at 9 on WGN. Monday is Memorial Day, and the summer season swings into effect. The Cubs and Astros take center stage in the Central. The friendly confines prepares for an Astro invasion. Monday at 3 on WGN. Sunday on WGN, it's the battle of AL Division powers as Big Frank and the Sox wrap up their weekend series with new Angel Vlad Guerrero and Anaheim. Sox Angels, Sunday at 2 on WGN. Saturday, they're back on the South Side to play the Sox for the first time since the '59 World Series. Sox Dodgers, Saturday at 6 on WGN.
You're watching Chicago's very own WGN News at Noon.
Showdown in the City has been brought to you by Pepsi. Your world, your Pepsi. By Ford. Get to your local Ford store. Ford. Bold moves. By Culver Restaurants, home of Butterburgers and fresh frozen custard. And by Walgreens, the farm.
Today on WGN, Chicago and San Fran cross paths again when their series at Wrigley rolls on. Today at 2 Eastern on Superstation WGN.
WGN America, your summertime home for baseball. The following is a presentation of WGN Sports. Presentation of WGN Sports.
Riverside Plus Stadium here in...
You're watching WGN News at 9 with Michael Mater, Mark Sapelsa, Tom Skilling, and Dan Rowe. This is Chicago's very own WGN News at 9.
Watching Chicago's very own WGN News with Jackie Bang, Bob Jordan, Jim Ramsey, and Dan Roan. This is WGN News at 9.
The 2010 Stanley Cup belongs to the Chicago Blackhawks!
Friday on WGN. Just one series is never enough.
Got him!
The fight goes north. Cubs, Sox. The Crosstown Classic continues. Friday at 12:30 on WGN.
Willie Smith got homered! He struck him out! Holy cow, Cubs win! There's a swing and a drive, that ball carrying!
Thursday at 12:30 on WGN.
You're watching Chicago's very own WGN News with Dan Ponce, Aaron McElroy, Demetrius Ivory with weather, Dean Richards with entertainment, and Marcus LaShock. This is WGN Morning News at 5.
Right now.
This is Chicago's very own WGN News at 9.
And good evening. I'm Tom Negative in for Mark Sapelsa.
And I'm Mike.
Congratulations, Blackhawks, Western Conference champs. Go Hawks and go get the cup from your home of the Blackhawks, WGN Sports.
WGN News is just one touch away. Tap a button for the 24-hour live stream. Do news searches for where you live. Save stories to read or share later. Watch video while you read. Smartphone or tablet. Download the free WGN News app now.
You're watching Chicago's very own WGN News with Jackie Bang, Damon Bradley, Jim Ramsey with weather, and Lauren Majera with sports. This is WGN News at 9. You're watching Chicago's very own WGN News with Larry Potash, Robin Baumgarten, Paul Conrad, Pat Tomasulo, and Anna Bellaval with Around Town. This is WGN Morning News at 9.
Welcome back. Coming up this half-hour performance from the Tony Award-winning show, The Band's Visit.
And Paul has a list of 5 things you should never do first thing in the morning.
But first, here are a few stories trending online this morning. A man in Florida is helping the victims of hurricane.
The following is a presentation of WGN Sports.
Exhibition game for the Chicago Blackhawks before the real thing starts next week. Tonight, the matchup against the Columbus Blue Jackets, who earlier in camp beat the Blackhawks in Ohio. And tonight they'll finish off preseason play. Welcome in, everybody. Pat Foley along with Eddie Olczyk.
The following
the Bulls face the Orlando Magic for the third time this year. Tim Boylan has his team playing defense aggressively, and it's been a recipe that has been sweet on most nights.
Jack Brickhouse back with you once again on WGN Channel 9.
Hey! He did it! Got number 500!
Harry Carey from Wrigley Field. It's a beautiful day for baseball.
Holy cow! Swing and a miss! A no-hitter! Oh, game over!
Presentation of WGN Sports.
Hey! Holy cow! Yes! Score! Yes!
We are set for Chicago Cubs baseball on WGN Sports. We are starting 30 minutes early due to rain in the forecast. Game 3 of a 4-game series, Marlins and Cubs.
After the river turns green, it's time to get out the red. St. Patrick's Day weekend on WGN. The Hawks look to keep their playoff hopes alive in a matchup from Montreal. Blackhawks, Canadians, Saturday at 6 on WGN.
Tuesday on WGN, the next chapter of Chicago's most storied rivalry begins. White Sox, Cubs, Tuesday at 6:30 on WGN. The Sox take a swing at a division contender. Monday on WGN, it's a primetime matchup in Minnesota as Anderson and the Southsiders look to trip up the Twins. He got him! White Sox Twins, Monday at 7 on WGN. Wednesday, the playoff race is up for grabs as the Cubs look to take care of business in Pittsburgh. Cubs, Pirates, Wednesday night at 6 on WGN. WGN Sports presents the Blue Cross Blue Shield pregame show. Live, here's Jared Payton and Lauren Majera.
You're watching Chicago's very own WGN News with Dina Bair, Julie Unruh, and Demetrius Ivory with weather. This is WGN Midday News.
This was the first weekend since federal social distancing guidelines expired.
You're watching Chicago's very own WGN News with Micah Mateer, Ray Cortopassi, Tom Skilling, and Dan Roan. This is WGN News at 9. This is Chicago's very own WGN News at 10.
We begin with breaking news out of Englewood.
We interrupt this programming for a WGN News special report.